Yo, what the deal? This your man Frank Dutch right here. I'm back at y'all with another video, man. And today we about to get into some ASR 10 talk, man. Now this video right here is an update from the last video that I did talking about the reasons why you would want to buy one. It's right here. Check it out. But in that video, I misquoted some things, man. Y'all spoke up about it, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate my community, man. So this video right here is an update to that, and a little bit more information about like how I like to use it, because I do have one myself, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get into it, man. All right, so let's talk about some of the people that's known for using the ASR 10. First of all, the RZA. The RZA, you already know his accoladed shit, dog. I ain't even gotta talk about it. RZA is one of the illest producers in the game, man, and he uses a ASR, or used to use the ASR 10 a lot. Another person that uses the ASR 10, even still some to this day, is Timbaland, man. His videos everywhere of him using the ASR 10. Now you'll see him like using Ableton a lot, you know what I mean? But a lot of the concepts and a lot of the ways of sampling and the techniques that he used, he pulled it from his knowledge of the ASR 10, because I ain't gonna get into that. Listen, Nottz Raw is another one, man. Nottz Raw, yo, he came in the game on the ASR 10. You feel what I'm saying? All of the first ELE, you know what I'm saying? Extinction Level Event, the Everybody Rise, I forget the names of the songs, but like the first 3 or 4 joints on the album. Nottz Raw, ASR 10. And last but not least on the list that I put together, because there's way more producers that use the ASR 10, but Kanye West, man. Kanye Tutter. You know what I mean? Now, the dope thing about Kanye West, man, is that he still uses it to this day. He carries it on the road with him when he does his Sunday services, man. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of just shows you not only how dope the ASR 10 sounds and how flexible it is, but it also shows you how flexible it is. You can bring that joint out on the road with you and, you know, run a show, you know what I'm saying? It's a dope piece of machinery. Now the ASR 10 is a sampler keyboard that pretty much works like a synthesizer, you know what I'm saying? Like it got all of the stuff that you want to see in a synthesizer, but you can store up to 127 samples at the rate between 30 and 44.1 kilohertz. Bro, 16-bit, you own. So what happens is it stores those samples on the system's memory, but it can also be saved on floppy disk or the SCSI disk. And I've even seen instances where people are installing SD card readers and flash drive readers into the ASR 10 and pulling up their stuff that way. Like, so it's very flexible. Since it works like a synthesizer, you can, man, pretty much manipulate the samples that you bring into it in all kind of ways. It has 2 multi-mode digital filters. It has LFO functions. It has a random noise generator, so you can really like actually create sounds. It has 3 envelopes with the pitch, the filter cutoff, and the volume, and a modulation matrix with 15 round table modulation sources. Now, one of my favorite parts about the ASR 10 is the effects, man. It has a built-in effects processor with a whole bunch of, well, I ain't gonna say a whole bunch, but the sound of them are dope, man. The reverb, it really sounds like a reverb, and they have like creative type reverbs in there too. Like they got a reverse reverb. I like to use the effects. Like I might do things like run a vocal track through it and, you know, route it back into Pro Tools, record the effect, you know what I'm saying, as a plug-in type of situation, man. It also has a MIDI sequencer equipped with 16 tracks, 80 patterns, and 1 song. You feel what I'm saying? So you can pretty much build your beat or your song or whatever the case may be and put it into song form, you know what I mean? The 80 different patterns, those are like sequences, if you will. You can make the beat change up 80 times if you want to. The polyphony is 31. Now that basically means you can play chords with instruments like pianos and guitars and stuff like that. You can actually play chords. You can set the polyphony up to 8, and you can play 8 notes at a time, you know, before it'll start canceling itself out. You can set it to 32, and you can play 32 notes at a time if you got, you know, 32 fingers, you know what I'm saying? Another one of my favorite things about it, bro, is the sampler. The sample time out of the box, it comes with 2 megabytes out of the box, but you can expand it up to 16. The version I have it expanded to 16. And the reason why I like it is not only because of the sound of it, but it's also a thing where you can chop a sample up into 1,000,000 pieces without losing any sample time. You know what I mean? Load in your drums, load in whatever else you want to load in. You'll still have hella space left before, if you really know the tricks, you'll still have hella space left before you got that go even fill up all 8 of your tracks. You know what I'm saying? Or all eight of your slots rather, because you really, man, there's so many tricks with this thing, man, that I don't even have time to go into it in this video. Now the keyboard version, like, cause you know it's like 2 different versions. It's the rack version, which is the ASR 10R, but it's also the, you know, ASR 10, and they have a 61, and it's also an 88 key one too, if I'm not mistaken, man. But they all are velocity sensitive, and they got the aftertouch thing going on, man. So for all you people that really get busy playing, this is one of those keyboards, man, that the keys even feel good. They feel, I'm gonna tell you this, put it like this, it's not a MIDI controller. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the reason why y'all love it so much. This is the reason why. They were manufactured between the years of 1992 and 1998. Now, I want you to think a minute about all of the great music, hip hop, R&B, country, nigga, folk, soul, nigga. Think about all of that within that time period. From 1992 to 1998, that was some of the best music to ever come out, man. Think about it, man. Now, I'm gonna get into a few downsides about it. One being, it's only one way to load the ASR up, and that is by the boot disc. When you get an ASR 10, it should come with a small set of discs. It's the factory sounds, and it's the boot disc. You may not even get the factory sounds, but if you don't have this boot disc, if you don't have the boot disc, you got an ASR 10 paperweight. Now another thing, loading times. Forget about it. Forget about it. Unless you install a faster drive, something like that, loading times is gonna take a while, bro. So yeah, you gotta have patience. Another thing that can be annoying a little bit is the sequencer. You know what I'm saying? Now, depending on your style of music creation, the timing of the sequencer can take some getting used to, for real. Like, it feels more like a recorder than a beat programmer to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels more like a recorder than MIDI programmer. It does exactly what you tell it to do, and that can be a good thing, but it can also be annoying. So in conclusion, man, the ASR 10 for real to me is a very powerful and flexible piece of equipment, man. Like, I currently use one MIDI to a machine. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll make the whole beat on the ASR 10 and I'll dump it into the machine using this loop feature that the machine has. And other times I'll use the ASR 10 as a sound module where I'll load samples into the ASR 10 and I'll trigger them on the machine and make the actual beat on the machine, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I hope this video helped y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this one better than the other one, and the other one will still be up because I like to keep all my videos up, man, you know what I'm saying, so y'all can see the growth and all of that. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. Ring that bell so y'all can stay up on everything that we doing on this channel. Y'all be cool, how y'all be cool, man. Peace.